Hello everybody, my name is Mike DeMuro and I want to welcome you to the latest episode of My Life with Asperger's. Today's topic I'm going to be talking about, well, you want to know what it is? Well, did you know today is the 60th birthday of Disneyland out in Anaheim, California? Well, the title of the topic is based on an attraction that's out there in Walt Disney World in Florida. But we're not going to be talking about the attraction itself. We're going to be talking about the topic of it, or the topic of the meaning of the words. Can you guess? We're going to talk about Small World. Now, Disney World, Walt Disney introduced It's a Small World to the New York's World Fair in 1964. And that attraction was popular. That and the Carousel of Progress that they brought them to their parks. First with Disneyland, and then when Walt Disney World opened up in 1971, there you go. It's a Small World was there, and so was Carousel of Progress. Now, we're not going to be talking about the attraction throughout this video because I just introduced it. But what does it mean, Small World? There is also a TV show called Small World that was produced in the 70s and 80s that you can see on Antenna TV. But we're not here to talk about that as well. Now, the term Small World means, like, let's say that you ask someone if their cousin worked there, or if they knew this person's name, and it was like, oh my lordy, that's my cousin, or that's a small world. People may think that this world is a huge world, and yes, it is a big world. But obviously, too, the world is a small world as well. I know I can be contradiction with that, but that's the way it is. It's a huge world out there, but yet your life is a small world. I know it's weird to talk about that, but that's what it is. Aren't we in a small world? Or is our world small? You never know what's going to happen. Like when I worked at Walt Disney World, I worked with cast members from all over the country, all over the United States, but also from all over the world because of the Disney College Program. So I was able to work with people from Brazil, China, France, Germany, Italy, England, Australia, New Zealand, Thailand, pretty much anywhere around the world, India. And that's a great place to be, and you get to know a lot of cultures, working there. Because it's a small world, I know that may sound crazy, but it is. People may think the world is big. Yes, it is. But also, you have a small world. It's a toss-up, what people think. I know I have 4,000 friends in this world on Facebook. But that's because of my associations with high school and college and camping club and family and, it's weird that growing up, I kind of knew that I had a big family, but in reality, I was like in a small world because I had a small family. Then, when I got older, I learned more about my family, that I got to meet some of my cousins and distant cousins, and Now my family is huge, but it's a small world that we know them. Oh, what a small world it is, you know? But anyways, and people may also use the terms big fish in a small pond or small fish in a big pond. That's true. Because living in Agua, Mass, I feel like a big fish in a small pond. But when I was living and working in Orlando, Florida, and at Walt Disney World, I felt a small fish living at a big pond. You know, because of all the network connections I made and friends I made, and Orlando's a bigger city than Springfield and Aguamar. You know? And that's the way life goes. And if I had to choose between the two, I would choose Orlando because you get to meet friends and people from all over the globe that you don't normally meet in Springfield, Mass. It's the truth, you know? What is there to do in Springfield compared to Orlando? You know? I know that may be crazy to think, but that's the truth. You know, I prefer to live in Florida because of the diverse cultures that are there. And it is a small world. I know it's a big city, but it's also a small world because you get to meet more people. You know? It's an adventure every single day in this small world. You know? But anyways, I am glad my world is huge, but it's small enough for me to handle. You know? So, alright, folks. And I'm not going to sing the song from the Disney attraction. No, I will not, because of copyrights and trademarks, and I don't want to get in trouble, so I will not sing the song. But if you go on the ride, and oh yeah, the song will be stuck in your head. So, you know. And I normally sometimes would stay clear of that ride if I'm alone, but if I haven't been on it in a while, or if I have guests that are in town, in the Orlando area, oh yeah, that would be one of the attractions we go on. You know, so. Alright, it's a big world out there for you to explore, but it is a small world connection-wise, so. Alright, folks, I'll talk to you guys all later. Bye for now, and happy birthday, Disneyland.